Bud could beat Canelo. Like I said, I've been saying this. I don't think size win fights. I think skills do. So yeah, I think like being a southpaw with good movement and sharp boxing, it'd be hard for Canelo with that high guard to walk him down and load up on them big hooks. I think Bud would be Canelo.
Kidding me? Take that question back.
Yeah, why?
Because you're talking about Crawford. He's
But in weight classes,
he's the most composed guy. What, you don't think he'll be prepared?
I think it's more important for Crawford than anybody, but I think if anybody could beat Canelo, I think Crawford could.
Yeah, I know you said he could be the guy. What kind of a chance do you ultimately?
Boxing insiders are buzzing with bold predictions. Not only will Terence Crawford challenge Canelo Alvarez, he'll finish him. Some analysts are so confident, they're calling for a 9th-round knockout. With Crawford's speed, precision, and elite ring IQ, what was once unthinkable is now on the table, a stunning upset that could shake the sport to its core.
We have to talk about this. Terence Crawford just tweeted, Canelo versus Crawford is definitely by far the biggest fight in boxing. This guy is not playing around. All right. Crawford, pound for pound, #1. Canelo, biggest star in boxing still at the moment. Anywhere. I'm not talking about just in the US, Mexico, the UK, everywhere. Canelo is now open. At first it was, hey, I can't go down to 160. I can't do a catch weight of 160. If he wants to fight me, it's gonna be at 168. Plus, I'm not gonna get any credit if I beat a Terence Crawford. It would be like Terence Crawford fighting Tank, moving 2 weight classes up, and I'm not gonna get credit for that. Terence Crawford is a special fighter. He is like a Floyd and a Manny that can move up to weight classes, carry his power, can beat up bigger guys. He's a special.
Speaking on the 4 Pound Pound podcast, Crawford made it clear none of Canelo's past opponents measure up to him. I've got the speed, the reach, and better boxing skills, he said. The skill gap is night and day. While acknowledging Canelo's power and size, Crawford believes those advantages are negated by his own tactical genius. He doesn't need a knockout, he plans to outclass Canelo over 12 rounds on September 13th.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev
we have to
was
respect
older.
the power of Canelo.
He does.
Billy
He
Joe.
does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
A tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always have respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
Former sparring partner Coron Davis raised a caution flag, emphasizing the role of size. He warned that technique can only go so far when stepping up 2 weight classes. Gennady Golovkin's former trainer Abel Sanchez agreed, pointing to Canelo's devastating body shots as a major threat. But on the other side, respected voices like Teddy Atlas and Shannon Briggs backed Crawford's superior adaptability and fight IQ, qualities they believe could neutralize Canelo's physical edge.
Maybe he's a little overrated.
Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds.
Canelo's really good. Really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire. It's in his mind. It's in his makeup, where he came from. I know he's moving up in weight class. Can he carry it? But those intangibles. I believe that.
Teddy Atlas acknowledged Canelo's legacy, but said the Mexican star is no longer the unstoppable force he once was. He's still dangerous, Atlas said, but Crawford is special. Atlas pointed to Canelo's declining explosiveness and conditioning, while praising Crawford's elite speed, precision, and versatility, traits that could shift the balance dramatically in Bud's favor.
Alright everyone, we are 1 week removed from Canelo Alvarez, the 168-pound King's title defense versus William Skull. Now that we've had a week to digest it, I just want to get your early thoughts. Las Vegas, Nevada, Legion Stadium, Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds. Let's just hear your early thoughts and your preview for this mega fight.
Pretty much the same as it was a long time ago when they first announced this fight, and everybody thought I was crazy, which they often think. What are you going to do? They thought I was whatever. Come on. I like Crawford. I like Crawford then, I like him now. I liked him before Canelo looked not so good in his last fight, obviously. I thought it was going to be... I just think Crawford's real special. I think Canelo's really good. Really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. I see it. The timing, the instinct, the eyes, the ability to be chilly cold, not just cold and calm, but chilly cold, where you can see things other people don't see and react to it. Just, I know he didn't have a great performance when he moved up to 154, but he was fighting a good fighter. He was fighting a guy that fought a very difficult style.
Former world champ Amir Khan, who faced Canelo and sparred with Crawford, gave a unique comparison. "Crawford's the most complete fighter I've ever been in with," Khan said. He praised Bud's ability to switch stances, control distance, and adapt on the fly. While he warned Canelo was a serious threat early, Khan believes Crawford's timing and ring intelligence will dominate in the later rounds.
I fought them both. Like, what are the differences between them?
Canelo's strong and is easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford, I couldn't hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you could see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go?
Trainer Stephen "Breadman" Edwards broke it down bluntly. Crawford doesn't need to overpower Canelo, he needs to outthink him. And he will. Edwards noted that Canelo has struggled with mobile, cerebral fighters like Floyd Mayweather and Dimitri Bivol, fighters who, like Crawford, control rhythm and space. His prediction? Crawford stops Canelo late.
Crawford's adjustments in fights are so underrated. He is a master adjuster. He finds something in every fight and just goes with it. That last fight, people talk about he struggled. You know what he found that last fight? A simple jab. He just started beating the guy up with a jab. He finds something in every fight. And he don't fight a lazy fight. Canelo, for as good as he is, he hasn't stopped anybody since 2021. That's 4 years. You know why? Because he gets a little tired and gets like a little bit complacent. He's a power puncher.
ESPN's Stephen A. Smith didn't mince words. Canelo's making a mistake. He warned that Crawford's speed, intellect, and adaptability make him a dangerous puzzle that Canelo may not be able to solve.
For us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Paulo couldn't do it and lost fight #2. Trained him for Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small. No doubt boxing skills are sublime. No doubt he's pound for pound one of the best on the planet Earth. Crawford is the real deal. The real deal. And him and Charlo is the fight I want to see. Him and Charlo is the right fight I want to see. But y'all gonna stop holding it against Charlo. When you hit somebody and you know you can't hurt them and they keep coming, what the hell are you supposed to do?
Jeff Mayweather, Floyd's uncle and longtime trainer, praised Crawford's technical brilliance but offered a reality check. "At super middleweight, the weight jump is real," he said. Jeff admitted Crawford has the edge in skill and smarts, but warned that raw size and power could be decisive. Bud has the tools, but he'll need the right game plan to win.
It's kind of tough, but if anybody can do it, I think it would be Terence Crawford. I mean, skill-wise, I think he's a better fighter than Canelo, but Canelo is also a great fighter but owns that weight class that he's in. So I would just say that I think that Crawford has to fight almost a perfect fight to win, and take advantage of Canelo's mistakes.
Yeah, so we have, is it almost kind of a battle of, we have two guys, obviously the best, two of the best 3 or 4 boxers in the sport, regardless of weight class, but, which one is closer to the version of their prime, right? They're both getting older. I mean, they're both still, very, very good at this point, but, do you think maybe one of them it's time for them to start falling off, and that might be the difference in this fight, that one starts to trail off a little bit?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, both guys are aging, and you never know. You never know when they're going to show their age. So it could be either one of them that does that. But I mean, I just lean toward Crawford because I just see dude has so many skills, and I mean, I just see that him possibly winning the fight by decision, but could also lose a close decision.
Canelo's recent fight with William Skull raised eyebrows. He landed just 152 punches over 12 rounds, one of the lowest outputs in recent title history. Analysts noted a lack of urgency, diminished footwork, and trouble cutting off the ring. Against a slick, mobile fighter like Crawford, that kind of performance could be disastrous. If Canelo can't push the pace or land effectively, Crawford's timing and endurance could run away with the fight on points.
Was saying that one of Canelo's biggest strengths is his legs. It generates power and it helps with his punch resistance. Well, those legs are sliding and that power is diminishing. Canelo hasn't had a stoppage win now since he knocked out Caleb Plant in 2021. And yeah, he's dropped some of these guys, but he's not been able to step on the gas and finish them. He's not been able to go through the gears. His gas tank, you can put that into question as well. And Canelo Alvarez, come July, he'll be 35 years old. So he is, look, Canelo's been around so long and his real prime was in his mid-20s. So we associate Canelo, mid-20s to early 30s. So we kind of associate Canelo with that. I don't want to say ever young, but he is still young, just not in boxing senses. But he's been around so long, 20 years of pro, and he's been at world levels for probably 15 of those. You're going to expect some slippage. And I think in this fight, an opponent, it was very negative, yes, but an opponent who Canelo Alvarez of 5 years ago would have handled, and he did handle him, but you know what I mean, he probably would have put some damage on William Skull. He didn't do anything. He didn't look good. And William Skull played his part in that, it has to be said. As I said, you fight that negative, there's only so much you can really do, even if you're Canelo Alvarez, even if you are Alexander Usyk, if you've got a fighter who is just going into this fight with one mindset, I want to go 12 rounds. I'll give you an example, Naoya Inoue.
Shane Mosley weighed in, reflecting on Crawford's dismantling of Errol Spence. Even if Spence improves, it won't matter, Crawford's a different breed, Mosley said. He emphasized Bud's rhythm, switch hitting, and precision. In his view, Crawford is built for modern, intelligent boxing, whereas Spence leans too heavily on size and pressure.
I just think that Crawford has more rhythm, more movement, more stuff, and not just having more movement, more stuff. He has the power and everything just to be one of those great fighters. He has everything. And if you have Spence is not one-dimensional, but in that fight, he was really one-dimensional, really stiff. And if they looked like they had really a lot of problems trying to get down to his weight, didn't have enough time to work on stuff they need to work on to, attack Crawford or to do anything to Crawford. And then when they got in the ring, he was so weak. I mean, Crawford dropping him with right jabs. We're like, dang, that bullet just dropping him.
As Crawford prepares for the biggest fight of his career, he's enlisted the wisdom of a legend, Andre Ward. Known for his disciplined style and mental fortitude, Ward has helped Crawford hone not just his physical form, but his mindset. Together, they're developing a strategy to disrupt Canelo's rhythm and impose Crawford's tempo, turning a physical showdown into a chess match.
Right. As you see, iron sharpening iron. Two legends. One retired, two-division undefeated Olympic gold medalist, first ballot Hall of Famer, Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with three-division world champion, two-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer, Terence Bud Crawford, as Terence Crawford is preparing to become a four-division world champion August 3rd when he faces off against WBA super welterweight, junior middleweight world champion Israel Madrimov. And the WBO title will be on the line as well. This is epic. They're shadow boxing. Terence Crawford in southpaw stance. As you see, Andre Ward in the orthodox stance. Many people starting to speculate is
in this high-stakes matchup, the contrast is clear. Crawford brings cerebral brilliance, surgical precision, and unpredictable switch hitting. Canelo brings brute strength, deep experience, and a champion's heart. While both are elite, most experts agree when it comes to movement, timing, and adaptability, Crawford holds the advantage.
Going up and becoming undisputed against Canelo. Whoo! Come on, man. I'm flying in the sunset, man. Thank you, boxing gods.
That would be it?
That would be it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing get for me. I didn't accomplish everything there is to accomplish in the sport of boxing. You know, there's really nothing for me to accomplish right now. Like anything, it's about the money now. It's about the money. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not, but the money and to beat Canelo, if that fight was ever to happen, come on, man. Y'all better leave me alone. Better leave me alone, man. Call me, you know what I mean? Yeah. TBC, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what I've been thinking about. I don't know why. You know, I was just like, man, the last few days I was like, man, I don't know if it's God talking to me or what, but that's a fight that if he win, if Canelo win, then yeah, I'm gonna try to pursue that.
I love that. I love that mentality. I
Yeah.
do. I love it. I love it because that's where it's at. That's what makes all-time greats.
So, the question looms. Will Terence Crawford's supreme skill set and fight IQ be enough to dismantle Canelo's power and pedigree? Or will Canelo's grit, size, and veteran experience prove too much? Sound off who you got.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more exciting videos, make sure to hit the bell icon and stay updated. Subscribe to Boxing Hub now for all the latest in boxing.